Welcome to the new episode of Math Corner. Now for today's video, I'm gonna teach you how to solve word problem in mathematics using a bar model. Now we all know that bar model is so common when we are using Singaporean mathematics. Now for today, I'm gonna teach you how to use this bar model in solving a particular problem in mathematics. Are you ready? Let's go! So let's have this example number 1. Emily and Zara liked reading books. Emily had twice as many books as Zara. After Emily bought another 55 books, she and Zara had 475 books altogether in the end. How many books each of them have at first? Now, in solving this particular problem, we are going to identify first, or we should know first, what is our goal and what we are really solving in this particular problem. What particularly are we looking for in this problem? So in this problem, we are looking for the number of books the girls have at first. And then, how are we going to identify the number of books each of the girls have at first? Now, we should find first or identify first, and we should understand first the keywords and the phrases that will help us to answer this problem. So we are going to identify first the keyword and the phrases that will help us to solve this problem, and then we are going to represent that one in a bar model to make us visualize the problem and to help us understand really the problem. So first here is Emily had thrice as many books as Zara. Okay, we all know that Emily has a lot of books than Zara because Emily has thrice as many books as Zara. So let us not neglect this one. Thrice, that means 3. So that means Emily has 3 times as many as books as Zara. And then we are going to represent that one in the bar model. So since Emily has thrice as the number of books of Zara, therefore Zara will represent 1 unit here, and this bar will be divided into 3 since Emily has thrice or 3 times as the number of books as Zara. So we are going to divide this by 3 units. Okay. As you can see here, there are already 3 units for Emily and 1 unit for Zara. To make it easy for us to understand this bar model, we are going to represent 1 unit as a variable. So we are going to choose variable x to represent 1 unit of the bar model. So as you can see here, there are 3 x's for Emily and 1 x for Zara. Next, after Emily bought another 55 books, now even if Emily has a lot of books already, but she still managed to buy books which will be added to her collection. So she bought 55 books here. Since she buy 55 books, that will be added to her collection. So we are going to extend this bar right here a little bit. This will represent the 55 books that Emily bought. Okay. Next, she and Zara had 475 books altogether in the end. So we'll have here the keyword altogether. That means we are going to get the total. We are going to add the number of books of Emily and the number of books of Zara. And then we are going to have altogether they have 475 books. That means when you are going to add the number of books of Emily and the number of books of Zara, the total is 475. Since we already have this bar model, we can now manage to create or formulate our mathematical sentence to answer this problem. So we have here, since there are 3 units for Emily and 1 unit for Zara, and there is a keyword here altogether, we are going to add the 3 units of Emily and the 1 unit of Zara. That means there are already 4 units for x together with the variable x. And then, do not forget this 55 because this is also counted in the number of books of Emily because she added 55 books in her collection. So altogether, the number of books of Emily and Zara altogether, they have 475 books. Okay, since we already have this mathematical equation, we can now solve for the number of books each of them have at first by solving first the variable x or the value of x. Okay, let's proceed now to our solution. Now, considering that we have here the mathematical equation 4x plus 55 equals to 475 as our mathematical equation, and we have here the bar model, there are 3 units for Emily, which will be represented by 3x, and 1 unit for Zara, which will be x or 1x. Okay. Now, first is we are going to have 4x plus 55 equals 475. Our goal here is to get the value of the variable x. So we have here 4x equals 475 minus 55. That will be transposed 55 to the other side. That will change the sign. So we have here 4x equals 475 minus 55 is equal to 420. Now, since our goal is to get the variable x, so we are going to divide both sides by 4. This will lead us to cancel 4, the coefficient 4 of x, and 420 divided by 4 is equal to 105. So here, our value of x is 105. So that is automatically the number of books that Sarah has. That means x is equal to 105. How about Emily? How many books does Emily have? So we are going to have, since Emily has 3x here, there are 3 units, there are 3x. That means 3 times x is equal to, we all know that x is equal to 105. That means 3 times 105 is equal to 315. Correct. Therefore, at first, Zara has 105 books at first, and Emily has 315 books at first. Now, to check whether our answer is correct, we are going to add 105 plus 315, that is 420, plus the 55 books that Emily bought. Here, the 55 is it that will be equal to 475. Did you get it? So, that's all for today. I hope you learned something for our video for today. See you on my next episode. Goodbye!